Good evening. My name is Olivia. I live in Ward 3. My comments here are related to the City Council's focus session. Um, for the record, I would just like to state that I trust resident correspondence and the comments here on all sides in support of and in opposition to will be heard, listened to critically by everyone here, especially Councilmember Henkel. To begin, I want to briefly share an overview of the migrant crisis in Denver. According to the mayor, and as reported on various news outlets, more than 40,000 migrants have arrived in Denver over the past year. This is more than any other US city per capita, almost 5% of Denver's population of about 700,000. Denver's migrant crisis could cost the city up to $180 million. The mayor has actually asked agencies to reduce their budgets by 15%. By his own admission, we're the shortest and cheapest bus ticket from El Paso. To give these numbers some context, the administration spent $45,000 per person to get 1,000 homeless individuals off the streets. Meanwhile, the state spends roughly $9,500 per student. While it's true some of these migrants are asylum seekers from Central and South America, the immigration status of many is unknown. Nearly every available hotel room across the city is filled. Hospitals and schools in Denver have reached a breaking point. Denver Health has treated over 8,000 migrants and is now in a financial bind. Denver Public Schools have seen over 3,000 migrant students. They simply cannot handle the influx. The resources are not there, and they are sending students to other districts. Some of you might be wondering why I'm raising Denver's migrant numbers. Well, we are in a suburb of Denver, a short bus or train ride away. Cities like Colorado Springs and Aurora have moved forward with legislation that would prevent groups from transporting migrants to those cities. One can deduce that Broomfield moves to the top of that list with a welcoming city certification. Second, the issues Denver is dealing with speaks directly to the finite resources, which include city budgets comprised of taxpayer dollars, which fund schools, community outreach programs, housing initiatives, vouchers, police departments, parks and rec, your salaries, among other things. And finally, it's my understanding that we will hear, although I think this has changed, a proposed resolution this evening amending the budget, adding additional operational and capital expenses. Plainly put, we already cannot pay for the things we need. Not only is Councilmember Henkel advocating for certification that will undoubtedly attract migrants, the real and complete costs of the certification are unclear, not to mention the additional costs on the city, our community, and its infrastructure. What's also unclear is what the certification means in practice. And finally, I do commend the members of our community, including Councilmember Henkel, who volunteer their time organizing donation efforts, helping with housing for the unhoused, and directing individuals in need to our amazing resources like Broomfield Fish and A Precious Child.
Olivia, your 2 minutes is
However,
past. Please wrap up.
expending city resources and exploring certifications and efforts in this fashion should be scrutinized and assessed fairly and accurately. We simply do not have the money or the resources coming to our city. Thank you.